Hi everyone, this is Sharon. I'm finally back with another video after a long winter break. This is a flip through of a winter themed journal that I've been working on. I've actually been working on two of them and this is the first of the two. I'm going to try to get through it fairly quickly so I can keep this short enough that it doesn't take too many hours to upload. There are quite a few pages in this journal. I used some velvet ribbon to close the journal, and on the cover I used a winter photo of this guy. I love that picture of the owl, and I especially love his fur. It looks like a furry winter scarf around his neck. And I've embellished that photo with some lace trim, and on this side I've got a piece of wool fabric and velvet ribbon and a vintage button that has a little bit of bling to it. This is I used a repurposed book cover, and it's in pretty good shape. Not too much wear on it at all. And I really love this one for a winter themed journal because it's a charcoal gray and it's got just, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got just a little bit of sparkle to it too, which I think makes it seem like a little bit of snow in there. So as we go inside, I've used, for the cover of all of the signatures, some eco-dyed papers that I got from Tailor Made Journals. I just thought they went well with the subdued colors and theme of the journal. And I always have to introduce some kind of botanical in my journals, it seems. On this page, I did a fabric and paper cluster. This is an antique book page that I bought from Roxy Creations. Coffee stained ledger paper. Edith Holden book page. Here I created a pocket with some ribbon and stitched on an extra piece there. And here I've got copy of a page from an old French fabric sample book. You can do some journaling on the back of that. On this page I've got a couple of journaling cards. Here I've got a journaling card with a linen image on the back. This is a page from a flower book. This is a crinkly page or a layer from a napkin. Nice winter scene. I did a bit of stamping there. This is a page from a wildlife book. Did a little bit of stamping on that page. The blank pages in this journal are coffee stained. This is a little journaling card with an antique image of, I think it's a design of an old bed. Very ornate. This is a little pocket I made, and I've got a vintage tea card in there. Book page. Here I created a couple of journaling cards again with a little bit of embellishment on the back. Here's a little tuck spot. I love this image of that owl. Very serene, maybe a little crabby. Added a little bit of trim on this page. Here I sewed a piece of fabric and put some washi tape on there. Recreated a cabinet card of sorts from some digital images. And this is a tall tag. stitching page from a bird book. Some tracing paper. Another winter image. I've included quite a few vintage book pages in this particular journal. Here I turned a window envelope inside out and coffee stained it. Did some collaging on there. Hopefully you can see that. And also on this side. Inside the envelope, I just tucked a few pieces of ephemera that can be used to embellish. This is a journaling page with some nice photos. Here's another tag with a nice cardinal. And what I did was took a strip of paper, ran it up for the tab and down the back side, and then left that open so it creates kind of a belly band on the back. Here's another tag. Journaling card. This is a page from Housekeeping magazine, and it's from January of 1924. On this page, I've got a copy of an old postcard. It's actually a town near me. And this is an original postcard that was not used. But I just love the winter gear that they're wearing. I thought that was kind of a neat item to place in the journal. Got a little cluster on this page with a button. Here are a couple of journaling cards with some public domain images on the front and the back. I've added some Tracy Fox labels. Here I created a little pocket from one of Tracy's tea cards and made a couple of tags. This is some line paper that was coffee stained. Page from an old atlas. I created a pocket. This is an old library card pocket. On the back I put a nice winter scene of some sheep. Bookmark inside, and this is an image of the solar system, and you can have some areas to journal on the back of that. This is a vintage bill of sale. I believe it says 1958. In the center here I've got a nice winter scene, and I've put some stamps on the end of the strings. There's the other half of that atlas sheet. It's got some beautiful images on there. A whole bookmark. And this is a time card that I embellished and can be used for journaling. That flips over. There's a little bit of stamping under there. This page I used an old winter, I don't know, it's a, looks like a portrait sitting, but they're all in their Sunday best and winter gear. Again, I love that. Back that with an image of a cabinet card back. This is a page out of a French, looks like a homework notebook. Created a little pocket here with a couple of tea cards. This is an old ledger page from 1960. And in this pocket, I have a tea card, a little tag, and here is a little journaling sheet. Botanical book page, another winter scene. On this page, I created a long pocket that I can use to stick things in. This is an old book page from a Christmas book, actually, or was a book given to someone at Christmas, 1939. It says, "To Elissa from Mother." And on the back of that, I just printed a winter scene. And in this pocket, I've got some similar items to the other side. I'm feeling fumbly today, I don't know why. Okay, here's a belly band. I love this image of the pheasants. And this can be used for some journaling. And here's another one of those images. I think it's an illustration. I have some old chairs. This is an old typing page, a lesson book. Here I created some pockets from vintage wallpaper. I really like the pattern and color on there. And here, on this side of the pocket, I lined it with the image of this guy. And then I've got a couple of journaling tags. In the center, I've got a winter scene. I always go, ah, when I look at this because it's so serene and the colors are pretty. I added a few beads to the center of that. On this side in the pocket, I have this lovely lady or girl. I don't know how old she is, but she looks very serious. In here, I included, it's a kind of a cardboard piece from an old velvet ribbon spool. I like the colors and things on there. So I made that into a little bit of a tag. And then this I pulled out of a botanical book. Someone was listing flowers that they maybe wanted to put in their garden. This is a vintage photo from my collection. And it's an original camping in the middle of winter in the snow. I don't know if that really looks like fun, but I bet it's pretty peaceful. I don't know what year this is from, but it looks pretty old. This is a page I got out of, it's called an annual diary. It's a book where you can record all kinds of daily activities, events, accounting records, things like that. And it was from the mid-1940s. And that is the end of the journal. I hope you like this flip through, and hopefully I'll be back soon with the other winter journal that I'm working on. It needs a little bit of extra ephemera in that one yet, so hopefully in another week or two I'll be back with that one. Thank you. Bye.